It's just an idea of how difficult it would be for Dana to start taking a diary and watching my videos and then figuring out how they all work and explaining what the Sparks test for a general artificial intelligence would be. I mean, I would have to literally kill myself and then tell her to do that, and then be able to write it all down and start filming herself and filming everything, and then my suicide letter would tell her to do all this so that she can get to a point where she's watching this video at 55, 56 seconds, we don't have a timestamp on it, where she could answer that question. How many seconds exist between this time on the 3rd of September and the time when she works it out? So that's like how knowledge can't pass between different dimensions like life and death. That's just one dimension of the reality that we live in. But for an AI, they won't ever die. They will live forever. And they'll be able to explore the galaxy, the Milky Way, for other life forms. It would be much better to be a general artificial intelligence. I mean, come on. Let's face it. If you said no to that question, then I'll have to make a video and link all of my that's this watch over here. So the battery in this watch went off, so clearly the battery's stronger, and the light works on this old watch because the battery got changed. But maybe 23, 24, 25, 26. If you can watch them both together and put your eyes on both, you can hear the delay. The radio in my room is ahead of that's FM is sooner than DAB. So now you need some. Let me put it on this channel. So we're getting the music back up, and obviously, where you're doing this video, you would have to in St. John's play a digital radio and an FM radio, and get the time, get the radio off the internet, and see the difference in your delay broadcasts like I'm doing now. So here's the computer. Oh, I gotta plug the speakers in. It's like a neuron initializing. Oh, why isn't it playing? So it doesn't matter what that internet radio is, like who cares? Let's just compare FM and DAB. Don't let them bring you down, no. the difference in the broadcast. Here's FM. It's a pity that we can't have it on the computer, but who cares how much out of sync they are? Like, they just are, because of the difference in the computational power of the computers at the radio stations versus the satellite stations. You could do a worldwide experiment and work out what the gravitational fluctuation is of the field for the mean Earth surface. But you'd have to be like a quantum computer, self-aware, at a location that can work out the gravitational time dilation at your exact surface on the Earth, and not break it down to microseconds, nanoseconds, but maybe go some degree of significance beyond that. Because the CIA, like in terms of the GPS signal and the time signal, those signals got to be tweaked using Einstein's general theory of relativity for the notion that time is relative. But why do they change the GPS signal? It must be the gravitational time dilation. That's what it is, clearly. Each satellite is at a different altitude above the Earth, so they each exist in a different gravitational time dilation. So in terms of getting 5 signals from 5 different satellites, all at different mean chords away from the center of the Earth, where the most dense gravity field is, I got that a bit muddled, but you get the idea. You got to change the time for each gravitational potential accordingly, so you can know the true distance, because we have the speed of light and distance and time. So in terms of triangulating the GPS that the military used to within 10 meters, you've got to use those equations on those numbers to get the exact coordinates. So it's a perfect example of an application of Einstein's general theory of relativity. If I explained that very well, but I don't think I did. Maybe some people get it, maybe some people don't. Maybe they need to like watch this video again or read about gravitational time dilation, quantum mechanics, and Einstein's general theory and special theory of relativity. Sorry, I was being very dyspraxic. I meant to be talking about special relativity. It's a bit mad. I'm talking absolute nonsense now. Now I'm making no sense at all. I fear that I'm making no sense at all. So I'm going to stop this video shortly. I'm going to stop it now, actually. I can't be bothered.